And good afternoon, everyone, from Oakland City, Indiana. It is MSFL football as St. Mary of the Woods Pomeroys will take on Oakland City University. Hello, everyone. I'm Walt Ferber, along with producer-director David Hose, and we're happy to be with you today for great college football. On our coaches show on Monday night, we had an opportunity to sit down on the Gaslight stage with head coach Scott Hurst, and here is part of that conversation.
To our players. Yeah. We got 3 coming out tonight?
Yeah, we got.
First responder and fire chief of the Oakland City Fire Territory. Chief Duncan is a certified firefighter with the state of Indiana, certified emergency.
I tell you what, our opener a couple of Saturdays ago was very, very impressive. And the first thing I want to do, I'm going to get to our game and talk about the good stuff that's happening with our football team. But kudos to the development department. I mean, it was quite a game day. We had the game day experience, and man, it was eye candy going on all before we got going in the football game.
Absolutely. I enjoyed seeing the mechanical bull out there. I didn't get a chance to try it out, but hey, maybe next time, right?
A lot of good stuff. We had, I was impressed with you were busy at halftime, I know that, but I was impressed with Rob and the Frisbee dog, and I tell you what, I think he threw to his dog about an 85-yard touchdown pass. They were very impressive.
Yeah, they were. I watched it on the film. We had a good live feed of the halftime, and I offered the Frisbee dog to come and play receiver for us, so hopefully that'll work out for us for next year.
I tell you what, you had some pretty good receivers. I want to get into the game, and I know the score did not turn out exactly the way we want, but kudos to our opposition, and they got a very, very good program, and we had a bounce here and a bounce there. I thought we did some good things. We made some nice defensive stops and offense. Our line is a veteran line, and it showed that we can control the line of scrimmage, and I thought we made some very, very nice plays. And as I've learned from you and other great coaches, it is a game of mistakes, and if you lose the battle of turnovers, you're going to lose a lot of football games.
Yeah, absolutely. I was more than pleased with the effort on Saturday. Can't fault that at all. Our guys fought hard all the way to the end. Couple of turnovers, gave up like 20 points in turnovers, so we get our hands on the ball and stop committing some of those small errors, then we're going to right the ship quickly.
Okay, I have no doubt about that whatsoever. And back to about our first game, we faced, from what I've seen, I think the best running back in the MSFL, and he had to earn every yard that he got.
Yeah, we were pretty sure they were going to go with the game plan that they did. It's always hard that first game of the year without any film to prepare, but knowing what they had returning, in my opinion, also the best running back in the league. We worked hard all week on stuff in the run, and honestly, we did a really good job of that. Other than the turnovers, they got us on 2 big pass plays, one right at the end of the second quarter, which I would kind of dispute. I guess I don't have to worry about fines from the MSFL, right? I don't know. But I would kind of dispute whether that was actually a catch or not, but hey, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. So
yeah, we have done well, and as I know you guys are practicing hard, what's the spirit of the ball club as we come back for our second home game this Saturday?
I think it's pretty good, honestly. We're short in numbers. which makes it difficult, but our guys just have to strap it up and be warriors and be ready to go. And I think definitely our guys will be ready. St. Mary of the Woods is an excellent team. Coach Powell there, an excellent coach. He's been really helpful to me, to be honest with you, in my transition to taking over the head coach's job here, you know, offering me some advice and things. So, but yeah, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a fun game. Encourage people to tune in on the live stream or show up live.
And that is the head football coach of Oakland City University, Scott Hurst. We are just about at game time. We will tell you our officials for today's game. The referee is Eric Ferguson, the umpire Bob Jones, the headline judge William Lashley, the field judge Jeff Roberts, the side judge Spencer Sharp, and the back judge is Quentin Lee. And the starting lineups coming up, we'll give you the defense of Oakland City. Since they did win the toss, they deferred and will take it in the second half. It will be Well, we're going to get right to the kickoff. So Mattingly will be kicking the ball off for Oakland City. He is a freshman out of Washington, Indiana. Okay, deep. It is going to be taken by number 9, Jason Rucker II, a freshman out of Evansville. And you know what? I think he's going to take it to the house. And that did not take long. That is a kickoff return for a touchdown for Jason Rucker II out of Evansville, Indiana. So congratulations to him. That was an excellent touchdown run. He's from Evansville. He's from Evansville North High School. And that is a touchdown for him. And it is 6-0. Evansville North has taken the early lead. And we are now ready for the conversion. Wardlow, a junior out of Spencer, Indiana, will come in for the extra point. So Wardlow trying for the extra point. And we'll see if this goes 7-0. The kick is down, the kick is up. It looks good, and you know what? It is good. As we are just underway, 14:46 to go here in the first quarter at Wood Memorial High School with the score. It is St. Mary of the Woods 7 and Oakland City University nothing. Mighty Oaks fans, Jerry Eigner Construction is the 2025 OCU Game Day Football title sponsor. Jerry Eigner Construction is an avid supporter of Oakland City University. Jerry and his Eigner crew say hey and go Mighty Oaks. For business and residential excavation, backhoe, masonry, and concrete service, use A&C Backhoe, the official provider to the Mighty Oaks. Call Brian at the A&C Backhoe in Hazleton. As I'm guessing, it is going to be Wardlow with the kick for St. Mary's of the Woods, and we'll see how Oakland City University does with their first. Now deep for Oakland City University will be Davion Gilmore, a freshman out of Morganfield, Kentucky. Well, Mr. Toops, our golf coach, says we're going to run this one back. So I got a pretty good feeling about it then. But that was quick. A touchdown 14 seconds in. And it is 7-0 St. Mary of the Woods here at Wood Memorial High School as Wardlow kicks it deep. And Gilmore has it. He's going to get up to the 30, and that's where he's going to be brought down. So the Oaks will have it first down and 10 yards to go on their own 30-yard line. Their contest, of course, our title sponsor for all Oakland City University athletic events is the Gaslight Bar and Grill in Huntingburg. We're going to have Coach's Show number 3 with Coach Hurst coming up Monday night at 6:30. Gaslight Pizza Buffet will be served. And the quarterback for Oakland City is going to be Ellis. Ellis is going to give the football. And it's not going to be much for Oakland City University as Javion Howard tries to cut the corner, and he's going to actually go backwards for about a yard. So it's -1. Second down and 11 yards to go, and that's going to put it back on the 29-yard line. Going to a new offense, going to spread it out a little bit with a variation of the wing tee. Ellis is going to pass, and it is incomplete. Pass was intended for Ralston, the sophomore. The defense by St. Mary's of the Woods, number 5, Tyler Young, a senior out of Terre Haute, Indiana, came in and made the stop. So it's third down and 11 yards to go. This is the St. Mary of the Woods team that's leaving sprint football after this year and going to play just regular NAIA football. So Ellis is the quarterback, one running back for Oakland City.
13-13.
Third down and 12 yards to go is the spot. Going to be a pass, little swing pass that never had a chance. It's going to skitter off, and it will be time for a Kuykendall punt for Oakland City University. So the first is a 3-and-out for Oakland City. 13 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and it's 7-0 St. Mary of the Woods. Kuykendall about a 39-yard per punt average. One man is deep. And that is going to be a knuckleball kick that they're going to let it go. It's going to get an Oakland City University bounce and go down at the 30-yard line. So that's going to end up being a 40-yard punt for Kuykendall. And St. Mary of the Woods will have it first down and 10 yards to go on their own 30-yard line. 13 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mighty Oaks fans, Jerry Eigner Construction in Boonville has served Southwest Indiana for over 45 years. Family-owned excavating and construction company. From residential to commercial instruction, contact Jerry Eigner Construction. Jerry and his Eigner crew say go Mighty Oaks. So first down and 10 yards to go. And that's going to be thrown deep. And that, I think, may be a touchdown. So the throw was by Jeremiah Toski, and he threw the ball to Cleveland, but there is laundry on the field. And we'll see if it comes back at his hole. You know, there's a reason maybe he had that much time, so that touchdown is going to come off the board. And the penalty will move the Pomeroys back. But so far, Jeremiah Toski, the quarterback, threw the ball to Cleveland. So that's going to take the ball all the way back. It's a spot foul. And it's going to take it down to the 19-yard line. So it's first and a long way to go. First down and 20 for the Pomeroys. But it's got to be kind of worrisome that that pass was there. So once again, it's Toski at the quarterback. And he's going to hand off to to Zelazar White, a freshman out of Terre Haute. And he's going to get it back a little closer to the original line of scrimmage, maybe about a 4 or 5 yard carry. We'll take it up to actually about 9 yards. We'll take it up to the 30-yard line. He's going to throw this time, and a little bit too much gas in the tank there for Toski. That's going to bring it third down and 11 yards to go. And that was thrown once again to Corbin Cleveland, the senior out of Houston, Texas. And he had separation there, so a big third down and 11 yard to go for the Pomeroys on their own 29-yard line. Toski's back to pass, and it is complete. And that is going to be close to a first down, as Damian Miller, the junior out of Indianapolis, was the receiver there. And it is just enough for the first down of the game. The chains will move, and the Pomeroys will continue their drive. Running play this time, as that is going to be White with the run. The freshman out of Terre Haute finds the sledding a little bit tough going, and it's second down and 10 yards to go for the Pomeroys. Glad you're along with us on the dedicated Oakland City University channel on the nccaa.org. Toski, the quarterback, has a little swing pass on the near side, and a nice move there by Damian Miller. Miller goes and gets that for the first down. In on the stop for Oakland City will be Gabriel Anyan Jr., a freshman out of Columbus, Ohio. So it is another first down, the second first down on this drive for the Pomeroys. Toski's going to work out of the shotgun now, and he picks quickly, and that's picked off! Picked off by the Oaks, and going all the way down inside the 10-yard line. What an intercepted pass. And the interception for Oakland City University, number 14, Colby Schrader, a freshman out of Waverly, Kentucky. Schrader got the interception and takes it all the way back inside the 10-yard line. So it's first down, and that a big pick for Oakland City University that can get them right back in this contest. Schrader saw that coming and took it all the way down into the red zone, where Ellis will have it out of the gun. That is a handoff that's going to go to Robert Lamar. Lamar, a junior out of New Albany, got a pretty good running lane. Lamar at the 9-yard line. So Ellis, once again, the QB once again, will be working out of the gun. Lamar, the lone running back, and he's going to give it to Lamar again, and Lamar gets some very tough earned yards there, as it looks like it's going to take that down to about the 5-yard line. third down and goal from the 5-yard line for Oakland City University. 9:47 to go here in the first quarter as the Oaks are driving and trying to get this game knotted up. And this would be a huge touchdown for the Oaks. And I think there may be an offsides there in Oakland City. We'll see if it's a procedure penalty. But it looks like to me, from what I saw, the defensive line of the Pomeroys was offside. We think they're going to call a procedure penalty against the Oaks, though, and that is not what the doctor ordered, because that'll take him from the 5 back to the 10-yard line. Now they're going to change them. They're going to go again. That's what I thought. It's a defensive offside, and it is going to be third down and about a half yard. In fact, the defensive end from the Pomeroys was offsides. Well, the official's going to stop the clock just a little bit to make sure they have all of this stuff straightened out, and it will be a timeout on the field with 8 minutes, 56 seconds to go in the first quarter with the score. St. Mary of the Woods 7, Oakland City nothing, but the Oaks are driving. Mighty Oaks fans, Jerry Eigner Construction in Boonville has served Southwest Indiana for over 45 years, a family-owned excavating and construction company. From residential to commercial construction, contact Jerry Eigner Construction. Jerry and his Eigner crew say, go Mighty Oaks. Also, education is a one-stop shop from kindergarten to a doctoral program. By teaming up with the East Gibson School Corporation, Wood Memorial Schools, and Oakland City University, you can complete your entire education from one end of Franklin Street to the other. The Mighty Oaks thank the East Gibson School Corporation for their partnership in education once more. And we want to thank, of course, our full athletic sponsor, the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. We got the coaches show coming up Monday. That's the Gaslight in Huntingburg. So third down and short. Ellis. That's going to be enough for the first down, I do believe, as with the football was Javion Howard, the sophomore out of Nashville, Tennessee. And that is going to be a first down for Oakland City. That is first and goal for the Oaks. So pretty good running through the veteran offensive line on this Oakland City squad. Ellis, the quarterback, is going to have Howard by him, and also now it's going to be thrown to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. So second down on a jump ball in the end zone, but second down and goal for the Oaks from the 5-yard line. Beautiful day, Chamber of Commerce Day here in Oakland City, Indiana. As getting to play from the sidelines for Oakland City is Ellis. Oh, there is a penalty on the play too, and that's going to be a pass interference. That's going to take it half the distance to the goal line. That'll put it on the 2.5, and first and goal for Oakland City. The quarterback sneak. Is the tush push enough? It's close. The players are saying it is. And the ball was knocked away. So we'll see what it is. We'll see what the officials untie this thing up. Yeah, we'll wait and see what the touchdown. The officials call it a touchdown, and the Oaks are on the board. A quarterback sneak by Braden Ellis goes 2.5 yards for the touchdown, and the Oaks are down by a point at 7-6. Dominique Mattingly, the kicker. So Lewis trying for the extra point. Pardon me. The snap is up. The kick is up. Get over there. And it's going to be low. The extra point is no good by Dominique Mattingly. And with 8 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the first quarter, the score is St. Mary of the Woods 7 and Oakland City University 6. Mighty Oaks fans, from moving dirt, installing utilities, or creating wetlands for natural habitat, the Jerry Eigner Construction Company has been performing the highest quality of workmanship while establishing a working relationship with their customers that lasts a lifetime. Jerry and his Eigner crew say, go Mighty Oaks. And we do want to thank them and, of course, our full athletic sponsor, the Gaslight in Uptown Huntingburg. Actually, coming up next Wednesday, and Raider Wednesday, I'll be chatting with Coach Scott Buning and the Southridge Raider football team. As Oaks getting ready to go out onto the field. Well, deep for St. Mary of the Woods is going to be number 9, Jason Rucker the second. So Rucker the second is deep, and also deep for the Pomeroys will be 16, Brian Simmons, the freshman out of Denton, Texas. Oh, it will be Mattingly, the freshman from Washington, Indiana, kicking off for Oakland City University. So Mattingly for the kickoff, and all of a sudden it is a brand new ball game, a 1-point game here at Oakland City. And that is going to get away, and it's going to bounce all the way. And it is going to be a return and a pretty good defensive outlet there, as it's going to be up to the 17-yard line, as that is Simmons with the run, and the tackle will be Nunnally, the freshman out of Washington, Indiana, for Oakland City University. So they'll have it first down and 10. And that's going to be on their own 18-yard line. Anytime you can keep them outside of the 20, that is certainly a good deal, as Toski's going to go with a single back. And it's going to be a handoff and no gain. A very, very short gain. I need the guy to turn around and so I can get what his number is. But it was a very, very short gain. And another good defensive play for Oakland City. It was going to be a completed pass, but basically nothing going there for the Pomeroys, as that was complete to Deron Hazard, the junior out of Rosedale, Indiana. So it's third down and 11 yards to go for St. Mary's of the Woods. Toski's going to play action pass, and it is deflected, incomplete, and it was almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by Oakland City University, as Jaden Holloway, the sophomore out of Holly Pound, Alabama, got his hands on it but could not get it to go. So it is a punting situation. So Gilmore is back to receive the punt for the Mighty Oaks. So it is fourth down and 11. And Gilmore is going to take, no, he's going to let that one go, and it's going to take a St. Mary of the Woods bounce. And it's going to go all the way down to the 19-yard line. So a 50, going to end up being a 51-yard punt for the Pomeroys. So that is a pretty solid punt by Holtman Dodds of St. Mary of the Woods, and it will be Oakland City with the possession. They'll have it on their own 19-yard line, and they'll have an opportunity to actually take the lead in this game. 6 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. St. Mary of the Woods 7 and Oakland City University 6. Walt Ferber, producer, director David Hose. Glad to have you along with us as Ellis, the quarterback. And standing next to him is going to be Lamar. So Lamar is next to Ellis, and he's going to be working out of the gun this time. And Lamar runs into heavy sledding right away, and he will be lucky that, well, a second effort may get him a half yard to just about a yard. So Lamar gets about a yard. We'll give him a yard on that. And it's second down and 9. 6 minutes, 19 seconds in the first quarter. Ellis gets the play from the sidelines. Lamar's going to be standing to the other side of him this time, as Ellis is going to throw a swing pass to Lamar, and he breaks the tackle. Quarterback gets a block on him, and it's going to be tackled after a very, very short gain. That was Elias DeJesus with the tackle, and actually fairly close to a horse tackle there, but it is going to be actually a loss of yardage, and it's third down and 15 yards to go for the Oaks. And I'm going to give credit there to Ellis, the quarterback, for actually throwing a pretty good block that allowed Howard to get as far as he did. So Ellis holds on to the ball, and he's going to go down. He is sacked. In on the tackle for St. Mary of the Woods there. That is 99, and that is a number we do not have. So it is a punting situation for Kuykendall, and the Pomeroy's defense came up big time, as it looks like the line of scrimmage is going to be just about the 6-yard line. So it will be Oakland City punting from their 6. And it's going to be a short punt. That's a live ball, and the Oaks came up with it. That was going all over the place, and well, that's going to end up being a 44-yard punt for Kuykendall after everything is said and done. So the Pomeroys put it into play, and that could have been disastrous for them, as the Oaks came pretty close to coming up with that one. So first down and 10 yards to go. So Kuykendall came up with a very good punt there for Oakland City. Toski is the quarterback. He's going to go. He's out of the pocket. He's got a little running room, and he's going to work his way, and that's a flag on the play. And Toski is hit hard, and I'm thinking that may be a target right there. And when you see the quarterback's helmet flying in that direction, that is usually a pretty good indication of that. And if it is a targeting, if I am correct on this, that would be an ejection of the game to. So Toski ends up actually making some lemonade, but he got cracked out of bounds. I did not see the player that is going to get that, but I'm sure going to find out in just a moment here from the official on what that is. So we're getting some heavy hitting out here today, no doubt about that. It is 7-6. St. Mary of the Woods, a 1-point advantage, 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Kanye Johnson, the linebacker out of Owensboro, was the one that put up the hit. It is a targeting play. And Kanye Johnson is out for the game. So that is, the intent was to get the play in, and they were going to come in hitting hard today. But once, you can't lead with the head, and that's a good rule to have, because you don't want to have any. So Johnson is out of the game for the Mighty Oaks, and that is a big penalty that puts the Pomeroys in excellent field position, as that is going to be, it looks like, on the 27-yard line. So the 27-yard line for the Pomeroys, first down and 10 yards to go. And Toski still remaining in the game. He took a shot, and that was a nice gain by him anyway. But Toski taking the shot, and wait here, get it set, and we will continue. So the Pomeroys drive continues. Their lead now at 1, but a nice run there by the quarterback, Jeremiah Toski, the senior out of El Paso, Texas. And that's one thing, St. Mary of the Woods, a more veteran club than Oakland City, and Toski has done a heck of a job at quarterback for them. So it is a first down as Toski takes the snap. It is going to be a run. With the run there for St. Mary of the Woods will be Jaden King, a senior out of Sullivan, Indiana, and he's going to have a gain of about 7 yards. Make it second down and a long four, long four, a short 3. And it's going to be him with the football once again, as that is King with the football, and he's going to be down close, and he's going to have a first down. So back-to-back runs by King for St. Mary of the Woods will give the Pomeroys a first down as they're heading down into the red zone on the 14-yard line. Toski's going to run this. He tries to get to the outside. Ball is loose, and let's see who's got it. There is a penalty on the play. The penalty is normally in the position you see an offensive hold. But a flag is probably, I'm guessing, going to bring that back. It is a holding call on the Pomeroys, so that is going to take that away. So the fouls have really hurt both squads here today. And unaccustomedly, the Pomeroys have coughed it up a couple of times. So the holding penalty will take it back. So that's going to take it back to the 24-yard line. Toski, the quarterback, once again. 3 minutes, 6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Their running back is White, who switches sides. triple wide receivers to the far side. That's a little swing pass, and it is complete as Matsky will have the reception. So a nice gain on the swing pass to Caden Matsky, a sophomore out of Marshall, Illinois. And that will be second down, make it third down and 9. Marshall, Illinois has got a great football program, has for many, many years. In on the stop for Oakland City will be Connor Sadd, the sophomore out of Charlestown, Indiana. That's going to be a run up the middle, as that is going to be Zaire White, the freshman out of Terre Haute, that went right up the middle. And it's going to get about a 4-yard gain on that. It takes it inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, where it's second down and 6 yards to go for the Pomeroys. Toski's going to work out of the shotgun. He throws. It's picked off by the Oaks in the end zone. Colby Schrader gets the interception for Oakland City University, and another big turnover. That's the second turnover of the ball game for the Pomeroys, and they have both been devastating to them. And that's going to be a touchback, and will give the Mighty Oaks the football on their own 20-yard line.
Same kid again. Schrader.
Oh, Schrader, an excellent play. Colby Schrader, a freshman out of Waverly, Kentucky. Ellis, the quarterback. And that's going to be a penalty. And that's going to be a procedure penalty on Oakland City University. Their second penalty of the ball game. So the Oaks will have first down and 15 yards to go. He's going deep, and it is deflected and picked off. Pass was intercepted by number 16, Brian Simmons, and it was intended for Davion Gilmore. So turnover begats a turnover, and the Pomeroys are going to start in good field position this time, as the line of scrimmage will be on the 28-yard line. Toski is running in an empty backfield with trips on the near side, as it's going to be dumped, and it is complete, and that goes down to about the 15-yard line. That's going to be a pass to Ingram that is complete, and we'll take the football down to the 15-yard line. That's a first down for the Pomeroys, as Toski is got all day, throws a swing pass that is incomplete. That pass was intended for the tight end, Damian Miller, a junior out of Indianapolis, a second down and 10. Thing is, if Miller would have caught that, he would have had a lot of extra yardage that he would have been able to get. So it is second down and 10, as we're down under to 1:22 to go here in the first quarter. Gaslight Pizza and Grill, our sponsor. And at running back will be Perez. That is thrown to the end zone. That is an easy pitch and catch for a touchdown. That's Cleveland once again with another reception. Corbin Cleveland, a senior, 5'11" senior out of Houston, Texas. Could ate a sandwich back there while he made that catch, and that will make it 13-6. St. Mary of the Woods, as Wardlow will come on for the extra point for the Pomeroys. And Pomeroy's a pretty good kicker. That kick is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 1 minute, 15 seconds to go in the first quarter, and it's St. Mary of the Woods 14, and Oakland City University has 6. Mighty Oaks fans, the Jerry Agner construction team embodies the highest commitment to client care. Each member of their dedicated staff contributes individual skills and experience to turn each residential or commercial project into a success for their clients. Once again, we thank Jerry Agner Construction for their support of Oakland City University. Wealth well managed is the foundation for a life well lived. Whether you're building financial security, planning for retirement, or creating an enduring legacy, let Donaldson Capital Management, located in downtown Evansville, help you uncover the steps to live the next chapter in your life with confidence. Donaldson Capital are pulling for an OCU victory. Go Mighty Oaks. As that is going to be taken, and the Oaks are going to have decent field position. That Gilmore is going to bring that back up, and it will go to the 20-yard line, where the Oaks will have it first down and 10. They are down 14-6 with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go here in the quarter. Well, the Oaks have held in there and have played pretty good football to this juncture in time. This so far has been the best quarter of football I think the Oaks have played this year. At least the best quarter that I have seen. As Ellis has moved back, he is at quarterback. A little bit of a high snap, and it is picked off, and it may go to the house. Yeah, that's pick 6. But there is a flag on the play. Looked to me that would be Jordan Simmons that got the reception from what I could see. It is going to be an Oakland City offsides, and that penalty will be, I'm pretty sure, declined. Oh, wait a minute. They're going back to talk it over again.
You can't let the play go. No. I mean, you can't let the play continue on offsides on them or on us.
Okay, so it would be a dead ball situation. Goes back 5 yards. Would be 1st and 15 for the Oaks. Okay.
They're not signaling touchdowns.
Allie, they're continuing their talk here, and we'll turn the mic on and we'll find out. The offsides, the procedure penalty is on the defense.
Do we have like the wrong signals going on? We must not. Offsides on offense for false starting on defense.
Got a penalty on the play.
Well, it is going to be a penalty. It should still be Oakland City University football then, because the play's blown dead at the start, and it should be a 1st and 5 for the Oaks if it is a defensive offside, which is what the officials were calling there. A wild first quarter. We're down to a minute to go in the first. And doing a lot of discussing, probably where they're going to eat at many of the fine establishments in Oakland City after the contest is over today. Now they're going to call it an illegal shift on the offense. So it is going to be -5 now to the Oaks. How many different things did we have there? 4 different things. Well, the good thing is the Oaks still have the football.
Because it should have been dead.
Now, illegal shift is a live ball play.
So first down and 15.
Someone said something. So if it was a live ball play, it must have been continued, right? Now, illegal formation and illegal shift, those are live ball fouls against the offense. That is called at the snap, but let the plays goes on.
So should it have been a touchdown?
It could. It should have been a touchdown. I don't know what the. Yeah, what do you do?
Well, we have an unsportsmanlike conduct on St. Mary's of the Woods. I've been calling football a long time, and I think this is probably the most confused that I've ever been. So we're just going to wait and see how this thing untangles. And when everything is all said and done, the Oaks came up with a pretty good gain on that play. If we sit and keep discussing, maybe we'll get it all the way down to the end zone that way. That's
27 now?
It is first down and 1 for Oakland City on the 27, make it the 28-yard line, as Ellis, the quarterback, will hand the football off, and there's absolutely no running room that time for Javion Howard, the sophomore out of Nashville, Tennessee. So he actually probably loses a little bit. So it's second down. Second down at about 5 now. Second down and 5 for the Oaks.
That was a long one.
And there was no time went off the clock.
Ellis, the quarterback, is back.
That's a legal motion. Handoff number 4.
And it's Howard with the football once again. And he's going to maybe lose a little bit more. So the defensive front from St. Mary of the Woods has been extremely impressive. Well, you know what that's going to do? That might not be a bad thing. That gets us to the end of the first quarter. A wild first quarter it's been at Wood Memorial with the score. St. Mary of the Woods 14 and Oakland City University 6. We're going to step aside and take a break. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on dnccaa.org. We are back. That last tackle, I finally found the number 99. That is Brody Smith, a freshman out of Terre Haute South Vigo High School that made the stop for the Pomeroys. And it is third down.
So he gave a one arm instead of double arm.
Yeah, so he just made the wrong signal. That makes a lot.
Third down at about 4 for the Oaks. That is tapped. Oh, bull. That you knew that was bad when those things get tapped up in the air, and it was an interception by St. Mary's of the Woods, and That is going to be number 20, Holtman Dodds, a junior out of Bruceville, Indiana. And we have an Oak that's down on the field. Trying to catch the numbers. The training staff is out and checking that out right now. This is an Oaks team that doesn't really have too many guys they can lose. 36 on the roster to start the season. I'm not going to guess. I thought I possibly saw a number, but I'm going to wait till that happens. Okay, that 2 for the Oaks is that is Cody Baskett. Baskett has been battling injuries for the Oaks anyway, and he's coming off, and he's a tough young man. They really did not expect him to be able to go in this contest, but he did, and he's holding the area that was injured before. So hopefully Baskett is all right, as it is going to be first down for the Pomeroys. Toski is going to play action, go across the middle, and it's almost picked off. That was close, but no cigar for 31, Jaden Holloway, the sophomore out of Holly Pound, Alabama, that came up and just about made that play, but not quite. The defense has been very turnover-oriented for the Oaks today, and it's second down and 10 yards to go. So that is Toski, the quarterback, with Salmon and also Motzke, and that is going to be a run that's going to go out of bounds and a short gain for Toski. That's going to be short of the first down. I'm going to see the spot. Actually, it's a little better than I thought. It's going to take it down to the 24-yard line. So Toski back at quarterback. The running back is Salmon. Double wide receivers to both sides for St. Mary of the Woods. Whistle. And they ran out of time on that. That got to zeros on the clock, so a delay of game penalty will move it back. Did he get a timeout? Okay, it looks like they did get a timeout called. And, that's good. They got it. I'm sure that's a timeout. They're going to mark it off anyway. So it is going to be a penalty. So it's third down and 10 yards to go. The OCU family says thank you to East Gibson Fire Territory Chief Chris Duncan and all the volunteers who risk their lives for everyone in East Gibson and beyond. Thank you for spending hours and hours honing your skills and dedicating your time to help keep everyone safe. You're not a volunteer, but hear the call to service. Call Chief Chris Duncan at the East Gibson Fire Territory. So it is going to be third down and 10 yards to go. Doubles to both sides. Toski has all day to throw, and there is a wide open receiver in the end zone, but it's incomplete. The pass was intended for Kyle Vernelson, the senior out of Sullivan, Indiana. So Vernelson was there. It was just overthrown by Toski. So it is fourth down. You don't get anything by punting. It's out of field goal range. So they're going for it. It is fourth down and 10, and Toski's out all day again. He throws it and it is complete down at the 10-yard line. And the ball is stripped, but I think the Pomeroys maintained possession, as getting the reception for St. Mary of the Woods was Caden Matsky, the sophomore out of Marshall, Illinois. So Matsky has the reception, and they did get a first down. So it is a first down for St. Mary's of the Woods. In on the tackle for Oakland City University there was Schrader. So it is first down for the Pomeroys. So it is 1st and 10, and we have, appears we've got a, do we have a timeout? Oh, we have a player down on the far side. Yeah, and we've already lost. Cody Basket has already gone off the field. Hopefully he is able to come back. So we'll hopefully see that young man when he comes back up. Gaslight Pizza and Grill, our sponsor, main sponsor. They did 108 games for Oakland City last year, and we're glad to have John Songer and the Gaslight Gang on with us all season long. Monty Oaks fans, Jerry Eigner Construction is the 2025 OCU Game Day football title sponsor. Jerry Eigner Construction, an avid supporter of Oakland City University football. Okay, the number coming off for Oakland City University is 27. That is Gonzalez Jackson, a freshman out of Mustang, Oklahoma, and he's really having to be helped off the field, so we certainly hope he is okay, putting a little bit of weight on it now.
We're making a run? We're tied. That's better than we've been. We're half and half, and then Jason just made birdie for about 30 feet to put the pressure on McElroy. He's got a little test throw that.
A lot of heavy hitting here in the first half so far. 14-22 in the first half. It is 14-6. Pomeroys in there dancing again. And a pretty good hole there. That's going to be Hazard, the junior out of Rossdale, Indiana, with the call. And he's going to have, that's going to be a first down. Oh, pardon me, 2nd and 2. And that bounces to the outside and diving to the end zone. Doesn't have to dive. And that is a touchdown by Deron Hazard, the junior out of Rossdale. And that touchdown makes it 20-6. St. Mary's of the Woods for the touchdown. Coming on for the extra point.
What's that time?
13:46.
That is going to be good on the extra point. A flag on the play, but it will be declined. So it's going to be 21-6 now. St. Mary of the Woods has the advantage. As that was a Hazard, he was a 6-yard touchdown run. So Hazard with that. First down so far, it is St. Mary of the Woods has 8, Oakland City has 4. 5 passing for St. Mary's of the Woods and 2 rushings for each. We have total plays 24 for St. Mary of the Woods, 14 for Oakland City. 120 total yards for St. Mary's of the Woods, -7 for the Oaks. 5 yards average per play for the Pomeroys, -5 for Oakland City. The penalty was running into the kicker, but it was declined, so it is 21-6 right now. And they're actually going to move that penalty and have that penalty on the kickoff. So kicking off for the Pomeroys will be number 17, Connor Wardlaw, young man out of Spencer, Indiana. Deep for the Oaks is Gilmore, and also trying to catch the second number on that. That's going to be fielded at the 10 and turned back, and some running room getting to the outside and down, hit out of bounds on the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. And with the return, that's going to be Reese Ralston, the sophomore out of Sumner, Illinois. So the Oaks have a good field position, and I think that may be the best return that the Oaks have had to this point in time. So they're actually starting in pretty good condition on their own 45-yard line. They are down 21-6, so if they could put the biscuit in the basket here, if they could get a score on this, that would be huge for Oakland City University. So Ellis, the quarterback for Oakland City University. He's going to hand the football off, and some running room, gets it past midfield as Javion Howard had the call, and he's going to end up with about 7 or 8 yards on that play. So a good running play, good offensive line movement by the Oaks, and it's 2nd down and 3 on the St. Mary of the Woods 46-yard line. Going to give it to Howard once again. Breaks one tackle, makes 2, and is going to get a very hard-earned yard there. So it is 3rd down and 3 yards to go for Oakland City University. And depending on how much the Oaks get on this, this could be 4-down territory for Oakland City, I do believe. 3rd down and 3. Howard's got the first 2 runs. Toski's been working out of the gun pretty well all day. And Howard once again is standing to his immediate left. And he's going to pass, and it's a swing pass, and the pass is incomplete. The pass was intended for Robert Lamar, the junior from New Albany, so it's 4th down. And since they didn't get any positive on that, we'll see if Kuykendall comes in to punt. They're going to call a timeout, and they're going to talk about that a little bit. So we'll talk about some of our fine sponsors, the Gaslight in Uptown Huntingburg, Pizza by the Pound, and so much more. They have every Oakland City University athletic event on the screen at the Gaslight in Huntingburg, and also the home for the Scott Hurst Talk Show on Mighty Oak Mondays. That's at the Gaslight in Huntingburg. Mighty Oaks fans, Jerry Eigner Construction in Boonville has served Southwest Indiana for over 45 years. A family-owned excavating and construction company from residential to commercial construction. Contact Jerry Eigner Construction. Jerry and his Eigner crew say go Mighty Oaks. So it is 4th down and 3. And I was kind of talking to David Hose on that. I thought this might be a position where they roll the dice and go for it here. You're kind of playing a little bit with house money, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. So Ellis, the quarterback, out of the gun. That doesn't help. That's going to be a false start on Oakland City that's going to take them back 5 yards. And that is, I think, probably going to make it to where Kuykendall does punt now. So it's 4th down. So Kuykendall had a 44-yarder his last time out.
16 back to receive.
Back to receive for St. Mary of the Woods is, I think it's going to be Hall. And is going to take an Oakland City bounce. That's going to go back to about the 6-yard line. So Kuykendall with the bounces is having a pretty good day punting. I got that again as a 44-yard punt for Kuykendall. And the Pomeroys will have it 1st down and 10 yards to go. Walt Ferber, producer-director David Hose from Wood Memorial High School, bringing you MSFL football. 21-6 is the score. St. Mary's of the Woods has the advantage. They also have the football, and actually the line of scrimmage is now the 8-yard line. They're actually going under center for the first time today. Toski gives it to the running back, the first man through, and that is White with the run, the freshman from Terre Haute. And a little bit of tough earned yardage on that one. He's going to end up about 3.5. So 2nd down and 7 for the Pomeroys. Gets it over the 10 to about the 12-yard line. Working an under center again. Just playing ground pound right now, as that's once again going to be White with the football. And he's going to get not much, maybe a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down at about 5. I'll make it 4 as I look where the final spot is. So 3rd and 4. As the Oaks trying to get the Pomeroys in position where they have to punt. Toski has moved under center for this time. He play action passes. It's the swing pass that is going to be enough for the 1st down. That is Patrick Perez, the receiver, the senior from Amarillo, Texas, and then it's a 1st down for St. Mary's of the Woods. That will take you up over the 20 and will be at the 23-yard line. That's where the Pomeroys will have it 1st down and 10 yards to go. Held some hard-earned yardage that time. Well, the tackle on that was made by Oakland City University's Schrader, the freshman from Waverly, Kentucky. He is still down, and that is going to bring a timeout on the field with the score 21-6. St. Mary of the Woods is up here at Oakland City. You pick the project, and All Trade Solutions will take care of the rest. All Trade is a rigging and millwright contractor specializing in industrial machinery moving, rigging equipment, and machinery assembly and installation. No job is too large or too small. All Trade's complete list of services includes precision leveling and alignment, metal fabrication, heavy hauling, commercial interior work, and lifting the mighty oaks to victory. All Trade is located in Fort Branch and is a proud supporter of Oakland City University. Now they've had injuries come down, a short roster, 36 on this Oakland City squad, so you can't afford to have too many out. They've worked hard and they are attending to the injured Oakland City University Mighty Oak at this time. And they're going to actually have to help him off the field because he's not able to put pressure on it. And that is, the injured person is, that's going to be Ahmad Nunnally, the freshman out of Washington, Indiana. And it looks like his return today would certainly be in doubt. Second down at about 2.5. The ball on the 30, just touching the 35-yard line. Toski's moved under center for this bunch of possessions. Well, in motion, and a first down and some more for Matsky. Matsky out of Marshall, Illinois with the run, and the tackle was by Kodiak Pruitt, the sophomore from Champaign, Illinois. So it is 1st and 10 for the Pomeroys. That takes it up over the 40 to the 41-yard line. I tell you what, they have done well under center with Toski. And that, well, I think I jinxed him. That's going to be a loss back to the 35. As the running back, the senior, Jaden King out of Sullivan, Indiana, jumped on that one. So it ends up being 2nd down and 16 for the Pomeroys now. 2nd and 16. 8 minutes and change left here in the first half. Toski's going back to the gun, swing pass far side, and will almost get it back to the 40-yard line. Okay, the reception on that for St. Mary's of the Woods was Damian Miller, a junior out of Indianapolis, Indiana. That's going to end up getting it about 7 or 8 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and 11 for the Pomeroys. So 3rd and 11 as the Pomeroys have trips to the near side. Toski's gone back out of the gun. He has time to throw, and he has a receiver, and that is Miller, and he's going to, with a second effort, get the first down. So Damian Miller, the junior from Indy, gets his second straight reception. That's a first down, and it takes it into Oaks territory. And with the second effort, it will take him down to the Oakland City 48-yard line. A ground-chewing drive for the Pomeroys here, up 21-6. And a lot of running territory that time for Zelazar White, the freshman out of Terre Haute, and he has a first down. Left side of the Pomeroys offensive line blowing up a big hole there. And that is another first down for the Pomeroys. And they get it going, and Toski falls on it. Fight for the football. I don't know who's got it, and that's one of those scrums you don't want to be at the bottom of. And a fumble on the play. We're going to have to wait for that thing to be untangled before we find out what is going on. Yeah, we have some discussion going on.
Substitution infraction, defense.
It is going to be a substitution infraction on Oakland City University. So another penalty on them. 7 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the first half, 21-6. Pomeroys with the football. They are driving. They have a 1st and 5 on the 30 on the Oakland City University 30-yard line. Toski's going to have an empty backfield this time. Trips to the near, double wide receivers to the far side. Toski stands back, could eat a sandwich there, throws it, and it is complete. And Cleveland is going to get the touchdown for St. Mary of the Woods. Corbin Cleveland was there. Got to give the Pomeroy's offensive line credit as Toski throws to Cleveland, and it is a 35-yard touchdown pass. So Toski to Cleveland, and another score for the Pomeroys. Coming on for the extra point is Wardlaw. The kick is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So we're in the second quarter, 7:14 left, 28-6. St. Mary of the Woods over Oakland City University. And, well, the Oaks have fought hard, but this game sometimes is hard, but sometimes it's pretty easy. If you control the line of scrimmage, the point of demarcation, you're going to have a pretty good job. And the Pomeroy's offensive line gave Toski enough time to eat a three-course meal. And Cleveland was out there and caught it and put a nice move on. A second move took him into the end zone, and it's a 35-yard touchdown pass. Wardlow will kick off, and it is 28-6, St. Mary of the Woods. Walt Ferber, producer-director David Hose from Wood Memorial High School, and a great Saturday afternoon crowd on a Chamber of Commerce day here in Oakland City, Indiana. Wardlow kicks that one deep. And a pretty good return with the football. That is Davion Gilmore. And the tackle by St. Mary's of the Woods will be Kyle Vermelson. So a pretty good return by Gilmore. Gets it up over the 20 to the 21-yard line, where it's first down and 10 to go for the Mighty Oaks. So 21, actually I was a little bit off. It's on the 22 officially. Ellis is the quarterback. He's got room, he throws, and that is incomplete, and that was headed for Gilmore. And Gilmore's going to have a nightmare about that one tonight. It wouldn't have been an easy catch, but it's one that went through his hand. And it doesn't, well, it is going to be a flag on the play. Pass interference on the defense. Should that not be an automatic first down if that is the case? Okay, there we go. Takes it up to the 26-yard line. So a spot foul is what they call. It should be a first down. And it is a pass interference is always an automatic first down, and that's what we finally got. They got it right. I like the fact that they took the time to consult, and they got it right. These guys doing a good job today. Ellis back to pass, trying for Gilmore, and overshoots him. Gilmore had a good return and has good speed. So a chance to get a little separation, and that is a look that the Oaks are maybe trying to work on a little bit, as Vermont Johnson Jr., the sophomore out of Indianapolis, was the defender on the play. So that will make it second down for the Oaks. Looks like the blitz is on. And that was a good call against the blitz up to the 36-yard line. Javion Howard with the run for Oakland City University. And you're not going to find a much better run call than the way they gave it to Howard there on the blitz. And it's a doable third down situation. It is 3rd down and 3 for the Mighty Oaks. Ellis going to hand it to Howard again, and not as much luck this time. And on the tackle for St. Mary of the Woods will be 45, Gary Settle, the junior out of Shepherdsville, Kentucky. So it is 4th down for the Mighty Oaks. And with, you're playing with house money. You're down 28-6 right now. And though Kuykendall has averaged over 40 yards a punt here in the first half, this is one where you shake the dice and see if you can come out with that 4th down and 3. And there's a fumble on the snap. And it is going to be Pomeroy's football. That is a first down on the change of possession. The Pomeroys have it. They're up 28-6 as we're down to 5:35 here in the first half. Today, the Mighty Oaks proudly welcome the Gibson County Sheriff's Department. We thank them for being here with us and the dedication they show every day in keeping our community safe. From the Mighty Oaks family to yours, thank you. St. Mary's of the Woods. It'll be Toski working out of the gun. And White's going to have the football, and he's going to take it down to the 30, down to about the 26-yard line. As in on the tackle for Oakland City University was Garrett Park, the freshman out of Oakland City, who is playing football for the first time in college. He came up with a good play there as they dance it. That is a first down. And then some, as once again with the carry for St. Mary of the Woods is White, the freshman from Terre Haute. And it's another first down for the Pomeroys. And Zaire White gets the corner. And you know what he does? He takes it to the house. 20-yard touchdown run for Xavier White for the Pomeroys, and it is 34-6. St. Mary of the Woods. Wardlow coming on for the extra point for the Pomeroys. Now, St. Mary of the Woods showing their power here late in the first half. And the kick is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 4 minutes, 40 seconds in the first half. It is 35-6. Let's take a break. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on dnccaa.org. We're back at Oakland City here. Wood Memorial High School, where Wardlow will have the kickoff. Deep for the Mighty Oaks is Gilmore, who had a good return. And I think we'll see if that bounces out of bounds. It is going to go all the way to the end zone. I would have swore that thing would have bounced out of bounds, which would have put it on the 35, but instead the Oaks get it on their own 20. First down and 10 yards to go. as we're 4:40 to go here in the first half. Glad you're spending your Saturday afternoon with us for some great MSL football. This will probably be the last time you see St. Mary of the Woods here, because they're moving out of sprint into regular NAIA football next year. So Ellis, the quarterback, Lamar, the running back next to him. That's going to be Lamar with the football, and with the second effort, he's going to get a few yards, but not much. Little trouble on the exchange there, as the tackle was made by number 10, Elijah Connor, freshman out of Victorville, California. Second down and 7 for the Oaks. Ellis has done a pretty good job behind center. He's worked out of the gun most of the day. A little bit high of his snap. And that is not good news for Javion Howard, as he's going to go backwards. 3rd and 7. No, they're going to, 3rd down and 10. They have made some spurts offensively, but the defense of the Pomeroys today has been pretty good. And it's going to be passing the flat. And the second effort into first down and then some. As with the reception is Reese Ralston, the sophomore out of Summer, Illinois. A second effort got him the first down, and the football is up to the 45-yard line. I think at the 41-yard line, where the Oaks will have it first down and 10. Well, that is a much-needed first down. It was a great catch and good yards after catch for Ralston. First down and 10. Ellis back to pass. It's tapped. Boy, those are dangerous, as that pass was intended for number 9. That is Kodiak Pruitt, the sophomore out of Champaign. We talked with Kodiak's pop before the ball game today. Good to see him. And Kodiak had that one pop. Not an easy catch, but it is second down and 10. Kodiak is like a Swiss Army knife on this OCU team. Can play a number of positions. Also plays linebacker and safety. Likes to hit folks. Ellis the pass. They're working on the near side, and extra effort at the first down for the Mighty Oaks of Oakland City University. The ball will go down at the 48-yard line. And that is a first down for Oakland City University. Robert Lamar with that carry. It's a first down. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in the first half. It is 35-6. We'll take a break. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on dnccaa.org. back at Oakland City. 35-6, St. Mary of the Woods ahead of Oakland City. Out of the 2-minute warning. Halftime will get you updated on all the halftime stats. And we'll be back for the second half. Our title sponsor is the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg, pizza for the pound, and so much more. I thank John Sawyer. Coach's show on Monday night, the Scott Hurst Talk Show. Join us and have that great pizza for the pound at the Gaslight. Ellis, the quarterback, on the blitz. They get the swing pass away, trying to get the corner. And good defense by St. Mary of the Woods, as that could have been a really good play. But Lamar with the reception and was tackled almost immediately there. It's 2nd down and 9 as Ellis gets to play on the sidelines. Second down and 9. That is going to be Lamar standing next to Ellis once again. Gets pressure, and it is Lamar who gets the catch on the outlet, and he'll take it down to the 40-yard line. So that's what you do in a blitz situation. Lamar gets the reception, gets a short gain on that down to the 40, and that's going to make it 3rd down and about 4 for the Oaks. Now that's the blitz, and it was handled adequately, certainly, by the Oaks. But give credit to Ellis for figuring out what was coming and making a little lemonade out of it. 3rd down and 4. Ellis is going deep on this one, and it got away from him. It's picked off. And he's going all the way. Ain't nobody going to catch him that. And I got it for a 70-yard interception return for a touchdown by Brian Simmons, the freshman out of Denton, Texas. So that's not what I need. Pressure, I was just saying how good that Ellis has played today, and he has played well. But they got him to throw off the back foot on that. And long time ago in another life, I was a quarterback, and that's what I got yelled at most, was for throwing off the doggone back foot and not following through. And that ends up being 6 points for the Pomeroys. Wardlaw will go for the extra point. That kick is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 14.5 seconds to go in the first half, and the Pomeroys strike again. 42-6, St. Mary of the Woods. Glad you are certainly along with us here this afternoon. Today, the Mighty Oaks proudly welcome the Gibson County Sheriff's Department. We thank them for being here with us and for the dedication they show every day in keeping our community safe. From the Mighty Oaks family to yours, thank you. And the Mighty Oaks are perfectly paired for a victory today, thanks to Evansville-based Completely Wired. Turn to Completely Wired for house wiring, telecommunications installation, solar generator work, recessed lighting installation, and other electrical services. Completely Wired is a preferred commercial and residential electric contractor in Evansville. Completely Wired, a proud sponsor of OCU. That's going to be out of bounds, and that should give the Oaks the ball on the 35. With 14.5 seconds to go. So what I'm guessing is at this juncture in time, you take a knee, you get yourself into the locker room. So that is what the penalty is. It was out of bounds. So Oaks will get it on the 35 where it's 1st down and 10. And there should be a knee taken. as coming into the ball game is Brendel Berman, sophomore at Greencastle, extra blocker. New quarterback for Oakland City is going to be Jake Miller, the freshman out of Greencastle. He started the first game against Bellarmine. He's going to unload this puppy, and it is out of bounds. I will tell you one thing. I was impressed by Miller's arm in the game against Bellarmine, and he unloaded that puppy about 45 yards in the air. 9.3 seconds to go in the first half. Also a soccer doubleheader going on. That's St. Mary's of the Woods, too, with soccer today, isn't it, David? St. Mary's of the Woods with soccer today, too. So there's a lot of St. Mary of the Woods in Oakland City today. They're playing the soccer at Gable. And that is going to be a run that should get us to the end of the first half. I think that's Javion Howard. That is Javion Howard with the call, and that is the end of the first half. So the score at the end of the first half, St. Mary of the Woods 42 and Oakland City University has 6. Let's look at some statistical information here for the first half. First down, St. Mary of the Woods 15, Oakland City 7. 8 of them passing for the Pomeroys, 1 for Oakland City. 6 rushing for the Pomeroys, 3 for Oakland City. 1 penalty for the Pomeroys, 3 for Oakland City. Third down efficiency, the Oaks 2 of 8 for 25%. The Pomeroys 3 of 6 for 50%. Fourth downs, Pomeroys 1 of 1, 100%. Oakland City 0 of 1 for 0%. Total plays 37 for the Pomeroys, 31 for the Mighty Oaks. Total yards 247 total yards for St. Mary of the Woods to 51 for Oakland City. Average yards per play, 6.5 yards per play for the Pomeroys, 1.6 for the Oak. Net yards passing, 131 for St. Mary of the Woods and 17 for Oakland City. Pass completion, St. Mary of the Woods 11 of 18, Oakland City 4 of 13. Net yards per pass play, 7.3 for the Pomeroys, 1.3 for the Oaks. No sacks for the Pomeroys, 1 sack for -8 yards for Oakland City. 2 interceptions for the Pomeroys and 2 for the Oaks. 118 yards net rushing for St. Mary of the Woods, 34 for Oakland City. Rushing attempts 19 for St. Mary of the Woods, 18 for Oakland City. Average gain per rush, 6.1 for the Pomeroys, 1.9 for Oakland City. Punts, 1 for 65 yards for the Pomeroys, 3 for 129 for Oakland City. Kuykendall averaging 43 yards per punt. Total return yards, 173 for St. Mary of the Woods, 110 for Oakland City. Kickoff returns, 2 for 98 yards for the Pomeroys, 4 for 70 yards for interception, for yardage-wise. Our interception returns, 3 for 75 for St. Mary's of the Woods, 2 for 40 for Oakland City. Penalties, 8 for 53 yards for the Pomeroys, 6 for 36 for the Oaks. Fumbles lost, 1 fumble for each team. They did not lose it. Time of possession, 19 minutes and 8 seconds for the Oaks, 10:52 for Oakland City. Jeremiah Toski for the Pomeroys, 11 of 18 passing, 131 yards for him, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions. Braden Ellis for Oakland City, 4 of 12, 17 yards, no TDs, 3 interceptions. Jake Miller was 0 of 1 in his only passing attempt. St. Mary of the Woods rushing, Lacey is 10 carries for 74 yards, an average at 7.4. Long of 18, and he has a touchdown. Deron Hazard has 3 for 16 yards, an average of 5.3. A long of 8, and he has a touchdown. Jeremiah Toski 2 for 13, a 6.5-yard average. Jaden King 3 for 7, a 2.3-yard average. And Patrick Perea 1 for 6 yards. For Oakland City, Robert Lamar 5 for 22 yards, or a 4.4 yards per carry average with a long of 12. Javion Howard 9 for 17 yards, a 1.9 yard per carry average. And you have Braden Ellis 3 for -7, an average of -2.3 with a long of 2. And he does have a touchdown receptions. Well, the Pomeroys, Corbin Cleveland 3 for 60 yards, an average of 20, a long of 35. He has caught 2 touchdown passes. Damian Miller 5 for 53, a 10.6 yard average with a long of 13. Patrick Perea 1 for 12, and that is what he's got for the day. And Noah Mincy 2 for 6 with a 3-yard average, a long of 10. For Oakland City, Reese Ralston 1 for 16 yards. Robert Lamar 3 for 1, an average of 0.3 yards, a long of 5, and no touchdowns. Fumbles, Braden Ellis has fumbled 1. For the Pomeroys, Jaden King has fumbled 1. It has been pretty much all Pomeroys here in the first half as we look at the scoring. It started with a Brighton Suggs 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. The Wardlaw extra point made it 7-0. 14:46 left in the first. Then Braden Ellis, a 2-yard run. Dominic Mattingly's kick failed, so Ellis actually got the Oaks back to within 1, and at that point it was 7-6 with 8:03 to go in the first. Corbin Cleveland, a 15-yard pass from Jeremiah Toski. Wardlow's kick was good with 1:16 left in the first. It's 14-6 Pomeroys. Then Duran Hazard, a 6-yard run. The Wardlow kick is good. 21-6 St. Mary of the Woods with 13:46 to go in the second. It became 28-6 on a Corbin Cleveland 35-yard pass from Jeremiah Toski. Connor Wardlow's kick was good. That was with 7:14 left in the half. Then Kerry Lacey's 18-yard run made it 35 yards and 35-6. The extra point by Wardlow good with full 40 left in the half. And then Brian Simmons, a 75-yard interception return for a pick 6. Connor Wardlow's kick was good. It was 42-6, and that was with 14.5 seconds to go in the first half. We are at the half here at Oakland City with the score 42-6 St. Mary of the Woods. We're going to step aside for about 11 minutes and 20 seconds, and producer-director David Hose and I will be back for the second half. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on theNCCAA.org. We're back at Wood Memorial, ready for the second half as St. Mary of the Woods kicks off. We'll be taking on the 12-yard line and trying to get to the edge and really not getting there for the Oaks is Reese Ralston, the sophomore out of Sumner, Illinois. So the Oaks will have it first down and 10 with 14:52 left in the third. Glad to have you along with us on the dedicated Oakland City University channel on dnccaa.org. Walt Ferber with producer-director David Hose and our press box family here at Oakland City University. Coming up Monday night, we'll be at the Gaslight in Uptown Huntingburg for the Coach Scott Hurst Oakland City University talk show. 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central. Back in at quarterback is Miller. And he's going to get that one complete for about a 6 or 7 yard gain. And it is complete to Ralston. So Ralston had the return and has a nice catch there. And it's second down and long 3, a short 4. Well, Jake Miller came in at quarterback late in the first half. He's a freshman out of Greencastle, Indiana, as he replaced Braden Ellis. That's a long pass and close, but no cigar. That pass was intended for Ralston once again. And that was broken up by Samson Ajay, a sophomore out of Indianapolis. So, second down for the Oaks. Miller out of the shotgun. A delayed handoff. An extra effort, I think, is going to be enough for the first down. That's going to be Lamar with the carry for Oakland City University, of the tackle by Kerry Lacey, the senior out of Dallas, Texas. So that gets the Oaks another first down. That is their 8th first down of the contest. Double wide receivers to each side. And that is incomplete, as that pass was intended for Davion Gilmore, a freshman out of Morganfield, Kentucky. Second down and 10. Glad you're along with us. We'll be back here again next Saturday for our third of 4 home games of Oakland City University Mighty Oaks football. Jake Miller gets the play, brings it in.
I stopped it. He told me to keep going.
That's as Miller's going to go back to pass. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. Waited a little bit too long, and he's going to be sacked way back. Gary Settle, the junior from Shepherdsville, Kentucky, came in and got the sack. And those are the ones you can't take, that you got to figure out a way to get rid of those. But that is a freshman quarterback learning that you count 1 100, 2 100, 3 100, you got to get rid of the football. Third down, not much time left on the clock, and he's going to throw that across the middle. And that wasn't a bad pass, but it was incomplete. And that pass was intended for Brendel Brennan, the sophomore out of Greencastle, Indiana. So that's a punting situation. Kuykendall's done a good job punting for the Oaks, but he's going to have to this time as he's been averaging over 40 yards per punt, and he's going to need a long one this time. It is high in the air, and back is Treva Branch Lewis, freshman out of Terre Haute, and that goes out of bounds. And the Pomeroys will have good field position to start things off. First down and 10, as that's going to be just about midfield. That's a 26-yard punt for Kuykendall. That is not his best of the day, obviously, and it is exactly at midfield. It is on the 50. I think the punts that Kuykendall had in the first may have been his best back-to-back punts in his career. Make sure Toski is still in at quarterback, and he is. We'll give it to the running back, and that's going to be close to the first down. The tackle was by Vermont Johnson Jr. Running back was Braden Bobo. And they're going to go backwards this time, back to the 43-yard line. Bobo did not get as much north-south penetration as he did the first time. So it's second down and 13 yards to go. Otoski still working out of the gun. He's been under center a few times and had that throws over the middle. Looks like there is a different quarterback in for St. Mary of the Woods. The new quarterback is Carter Hall. Carter Hall, a junior out of Duggar, Indiana, is the new quarterback. That is complete. And a first down for the Pomeroys. Rucker was the receiver to get that for the first down for the Pomeroys. That's going to be down to the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. The lone back with that for the Pomeroys. And it's another first down for Pomeroys. Was a 9-yard gain, and it's second down and 1. That running back was Lloyd Hanger, who gets it again, the freshman in from Sullivan. And I don't think he got it. It was close. Carter Hall, the new quarterback. And I tell you what, Lloyd Hanger's doing a good job at running back for the Pomeroys. He takes that one down. It's going to be first and goal for the Pomeroys with St. Mary of the Woods up 42-6. First and goal on the 9-yard line is where the football is. Hall out of the gun. He's going to hand it again. And I don't think Hanger would have been caught in touch football on that one. He goes into the end zone and scores. There's a flag on the play. Coming in for the extra point is Connor Wardlow, who's going to have a sore leg at the end of the day. This is his 7th extra point of the day. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Oaks on that. Frustration running a little bit high, as Wardlaw will have the extra point. Now Wardlaw will finally get it down, and there will be the extra point kick here. He drills that puppy. He is 7 for 7 extra points, and it's 49-6. And the Oaks have a little bit of a deficit right now. Let's take a break. We'll be back. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on the NCCA 8. Now let's keep it here because they're gonna kick it. David is quick on the trigger there, as Wardlaw's going to kick this one off. Deep for Oakland City University's Gilmore, who's done a good job. Are going to have a new kicker for the Pomeroys. Hugo Bradillo Benito is the kicker. Benito, 97, kicking off. Yes, Benito. Benito will be kicking it off. Here you go, David. That helps. That's kicked into the end zone. And Ralston, I was wondering, well, it's one of those ones he probably should have just tucked it in there. He did, but the second effort gets it up to about the 13-yard line. So that's where the Oaks will have it first down and 10. Reese Ralston, the sophomore, has done some good things here for Oakland City, and they're going to need to have a lot, but they're going to have a long way to go. And you're welcome. And it is on the 10. I was wrong. I thought it was a little farther than it is. Jake Miller has been the quarterback throughout the second half so far. And he is still in. Running back is Lamar. Lamar with the football. We'll take it up to the 16. So Lamar finding some good north-south running for Oakland City. He's a junior out of New Albany, Indiana. Transfer out of Marion University. Second down and 6 for the Oaks. And what you need now is a nice long drive. Stop the bleeding. Jake Miller is the quarterback. He came in late in the first half and has been in since. He throws that one across the middle. That's complete! And he's got some running room down into territory of St. Mary's of the Woods. That is Brendel Brennan, a sophomore from Greencastle, that has a 46-yard pass reception and is in Pomeroy territory. And I thought there was no way in the world he was going to catch that football. That is worth a Sports Center highlight with that one. And I'm telling you, that was a BB from Jake Miller. A 1st and 10. Sideline warning there for St. Mary's. The worst job, if you ever want to be a college football coach, is the get-back guy. And that's the guy that is on there that it's his job to tell the players to get back. I've been on the sideline in a few college football games, and I felt sorry for those guys. So it is a penalty's going to be called on the Pomeroys. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And the Oaks are actually driving here in the second half. Miller gives the ball to Lamar. Lamar trying to get to the edge, and he's going to push forward. A second effort's going to get him 2 or 3 yards on that one. 27 to, I'm going to guess, about the 25-yard line. Second down at about 7 yards to go. 49-6, the Pomeroys. Their last year in the MSFL will go to full NAIA college football next year. That is Lamar with the football, and second effort he may get a little something, but he got hit at the line of scrimmage, and then he made his own applesauce after that, maybe a yard or two. Third down and about 7 for the Oaks. As getting the play from the sidelines is Jake Miller, the freshman out of Greencastle, Indiana. Miller out of the pocket. He may take it down. He runs, and it's picked off. The interception was 33, Kyle Sidebottom. The freshman from Lebanon Junction, Kentucky, got the interception. And that's one of those ones I honestly thought that Miller was going to tuck it down and run. He probably would have had enough for the first down. But it ends up being the third interception there, the third interception of the day for the Pomeroys. And it is 1st and 10 on the 10-yard line. Running back, I think that's Bobo with the call. I'm going to double check his number when he gets up. Running back for St. Mary of the Woods, I got a new one in there now. Marlon Salmon, the freshman from Rochester, New York, with the run. Throw across the middle is complete, and no yak on that one, as it was complete to 83. I have to get my expanded roster out for some of these. That is Riley Wallace that made that. And that's the end of the quarter. That was a fast quarter. We have played 3, and it is 49-6. St. Mary of the Woods has the advantage. We'll take a little time out here. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on thNCCAA.org. We're back at Oakland City as we head into quarter number 4. And that is a little bit of running room there. Down to the 25-yard line, it's going to be a first down. Kodiak Pruitt in on the stop. Salmon, the running back. So Salmon gets the run. Jake Salmon, a senior out of Sullivan, Indiana, making a nice run there and putting the Pomeroys in excellent position. Little swing pass on the far side now. And that's going to be close to a first down and probably made it. As on the reception was Dumas, Karen Dumas, a senior from Las Vegas. That's going to be an 8-yard reception. And that will make it second down on the Oaks 22-yard line. A little extra effort. And another ball carrier for the Pomeroys. That is Lloyd Hanger, the freshman from Sullivan. And he's going to actually go back a little bit. It's third down at about 3. So third down and 3. As if you got a gray and blue uniform on today, you're playing. And it's thrown across the middle, and that is complete. That is inside the 10. 81 on the reception. Have to go to the auxiliary. That's Caden Williget. Caden Williget with the reception. Milyouet. First down for the Pomeroys. And with the football running there is White, the freshman. So White gets the run there, takes it down to the 2, where it is second down and goal. Second down and goal. Second and goal. Actually, they're going to put it on the 1. Second effort. And that is a touchdown. That is Brandon Bobo, the freshman out of Indianapolis, that's going to get the touchdown. And you can tack 6 more on for the Pomeroys. It is 55-6. We'll see who's going to kick the extra point. And that is still Wardlow kicking. Down, up. He is 8 for 8 on the day. 56-6 is the score. The Pomeroys are large and in charge in this one. For business and residential excavation, backhoe, masonry, and concrete services, use A&C Backhoe, the official provider to the Mighty Oaks. Call Brian at A&C Backhoe in Hazleton. Mighty Oaks fans, Jerry Agner Construction, the 2025 OCU Game Day Football title sponsor. Jerry Agner Construction, an avid supporter of Oakland City University. Jerry and his Agner crew say go Mighty Oaks. Do want to thank the Gaslight for being our title sponsor for every single one. And we did 108 events last year. And the Gaslight sponsoring all of them. Women's soccer this afternoon at Gable in Evansville. Oakland City's ladies are pretty good. They beat St. Mary of the Woods 11-1. As that will be taken deep. And not going to get a lot of traction on that. Some late hitting going on. As the return for Oakland City University was Ralston. Ralston's done a good job today. When they go back to the film, Reese Ralston is going to show up well in the video. I don't think you call it video anymore. The digital film. You can tell, my gosh, he's an old fart. They have not used film in a long time. But anyway, for whatever it is, he'll show up good on it. Back at quarterback, Jake Miller. And it's going to be Lamar with the football. Some pretty good north-south for him. He's going to get about half the first down yardage on that. It's going to be, actually a little more than that. It's going to be 7 when he's done. 2nd down and 3. The ball on the 27-yard line. You're the Oaks. You want to do something positive to put an exclamation point on the end of this one. They have battled. We'll give them that. And St. Mary of the Woods has an excellent team. Swing pass on the near side. And the reception was by Brennan, the sophomore. We get a big donor, David. Maybe we can get those tearaway jerseys. So that may have got a few extra yards. But grabbed the jersey and held on to it. 3rd down and short for the Oaks. Now they used to do that. Some schools had those tearaway jerseys that maybe not quite in the budget yet. 3rd down and short. Oh, that's bad. Picked it out of the air. It went up in the air. That was a punch and pick for St. Mary of the Woods. John Taft, the freshman from Sullivan, gets it, and doggone it, once again, the Pomeroys are dancing near the goal line. That's 1st and goal on the 5 for the Pomeroys. You know, and I will say I'm impressed by but they have gotten every blink and bounce today. But they are very, very good. That's going to be White with the short carry. Brad coming in on the stop. Down to 6 minutes and 32 seconds. And the quarterback's going to keep the ball. That is Carter Hall, the junior out of Duggar, that's going to take it in for a 4-yard touchdown run. 62-6. Well, that was, that's the old okey doke. They faked it to Salmon, and Hall headed for the outside. It had nothing but green grass all the way in. Wardlow is pretty good at kicking extra points. 63-6, the Pomeroys. 9 extra points. 9 for 9 for Wardlow today. 63-6 is the score. Down the home stretch in this one, 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Coming up next week on our broadcast network here, we will have volleyball on Tuesday night. We will have soccer, men and women's doubleheader on Friday. No, volleyball on Friday. So I got volleyball Tuesday and Friday and another MSFL game. It's Calumet, isn't it? And that'll be next Saturday. And we do appreciate you watching. Thank you very much, and we thank you no matter where you are in the world for watching our broadcast today. And we, in our lid lifter in football, set a record for number of viewers, so we certainly appreciate that as that is dropped as Ralston has the football and made a little lemonade there. So Ralston will get it on the 16 where it's first down and 10 with the Pomeroys up 63-6 with 4:07 to go in the contest. I am sure right now the Oaks would probably take a 4-minute drive ending up in the end zone. Put a positive note on the end of this thing. Ellis, the quarterback. And some pretty good running room there for Robert Lamar, the transfer out of Marion. And he is, tell you what, that young fella's still running hard. He goes 5, and it's second down and 5. Down to 3 minutes and 12 seconds in the game. So, not much going there. Cody Baskett. I'm glad to see that because he got his bell rung early in this contest, and I'm glad to see that he's back in the football game. No gain. But it is a moral victory for me to see him back because they need him for the haul, for the long haul. So getting the call from the sideline is Miller. Down to 2:16. And it was getting pretty down close as far as the time is concerned, and Oakland City calls the timeout. 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the game. Gaslight Pizza and Grill, yes, the pizza is good. We'll go ahead and keep it here. We're down the stretch on this one. The pizza's good. We'll have Coach Hurst back on Monday night at 6:30. We'll talk to some players from the Oaks. By the way, if you want to see those videos of the first two coaches shows, they're available on the Gaslight Pizza and Grilled YouTube page. And they're also available at several sundry places on social media, on the Oakland City University pages, and also available on my Facebook and X, the medium formerly known as Twitter. And those are good. Also, women's soccer this afternoon. It was the final. Oakland City University defeats St. Mary's of the Woods 11-1. Men's contest should just about be getting underway now. And a pretty good fake there by the quarterback, and it was a run. And with the run is Kodiak Pruitt. It is Kodiak Pruitt's birthday today. The young man out of Champaign, Illinois. Talked to his pop for a good bit when before the ball game started today. 2-minute warning with the score 63-6, St. Mary's of the Woods. Walt Ferber, producer, director David Hose, and the best press box crew in the country here today. Or as Mr. Ho said at least the best in Oakland City doing a football game today. Pomeroy's back out on the football field. Pretty much, if you got a uniform on, you have got playing time
It's been a good level. It's been direct.
in this game.
No extra shenanigans.
I'd like to give some extra. I used to do it up here. We'd like the same guy we'd give happy birthday to every home game. One of the dads down there, he'd get a tackle every game. Tackle by Danny O'Neill.
So working out of the shotgun is Jake Miller. Handoff. There's too doggone many gray shirts. There was a fumble that was recovered by Oakland City, and we'll tell you the recovery was by my buddy Brody Kramer. Brody's my neighbor. Good job, Brody. Second and 14 on the 21-yard line. 1:23 left in this one. And I tell you, uncategorically, football is the Kramer family business, and they do it very well. Handoff goes to Kodiak Pruitt, the sophomore birthday guy out of Champaign, Illinois, that does some pretty good north-south there. 3rd and 10. $50 seconds to go and the clock is running. And I'm going to say, being a guessing man, this game will end 63-6.
Oh my God,
And a short gain there on that one. With the run on that one was Tajon Jackson, the junior out of Long Beach, California. And the final seconds of this game is being played out. And St. Mary of the Woods gets another W today. They pick off Oakland City University by a final score of 63-6. Let us get to our game statistics. The scoring in the game started off 7-0 St. Mary of the Woods, and that was right out of the gate. Braylon Skaggs, an 85-yard kickoff return. Connor Wardlow kicked the first of 9 extra points, 7-0, 14:46 to go in the first. Then it was Brandon Ellis with a 2-yard run for Oakland City for their score of the day. The Dominic Mattingly kick failed. It's 7-6. The Oaks were within 1 at 8:03 to go in the first period. St. Mary of the Woods makes it 14-6 on a Corbin Cleveland 15-yard pass from Jeremiah Toski. Wardlow kick is good. With 1:16 to go in the first, 14-6 Pomeroys. Duron Hazard, a 6-yard run. Wardlow kicks it to make it 21-6 with 11:46 to go in the seventh. Corbin Cleveland, a 35-yard pass from Jeremiah Toski. Wardlow's kick is good. 7:14 to go in the second. It is 28-6. Kerry Lacey's 18-yard run. Wardlow, the kick, makes it 35-6 with full 40 to go in the second. It is 42-6 then on a Brian Simmons 75-yard interception return. Wardlow's kicks, as all of them were good. 14 seconds in the half. It's 42-6, and that's what it was at halftime. In the third quarter, Brandon Bobo, a 9-yard run. Wardlow kicks it 49-6. Pomeroy 7:05 to go in the third. It is 56-6 on a Brandon Bobo 2-yard run. Connor Wardlow's kick is good with 11:43 to go in the fourth, making it 56-6. Jordan Simmons' 4-yard run is good for another. Connor Wardlow makes it 9 for 9 of the day on extra points with 6:08 to go. It is 63-6 St. Mary of the Woods, and that would be what the final score was. First down, St. Mary of the Woods 23, Oakland City had 11. Passing, St. Mary of the Woods 11, Oakland City 2. Rushing, St. Mary of the Woods 11, and Oakland City had 5. Penalties for St. Mary of the Woods, 1 penalty, 4 for Oakland City. Third down efficiency, Pomeroy's 5 of 8, 63%. Oakland City 4 of 14 for 29%. Fourth down efficiency, Pomeroy's 1 of 1, 100%. The Mighty Oaks 0 of 1 for 0. Total plays 54 for St. Mary of the Woods, 51 for Oakland City. Total yards 393 total yards for the Pomeroys, 112 for Oakland City. Average yards per play 7.3 yards per play for St. Mary of the Woods and 2.3 for the Oaks. Net yards passing 181 for the Pomeroys, 70 for Oakland City. Completion attempts 15 of 22 for the Pomeroys. For the Oaks, 7 of 20. Net yards per pass play 8.2 for St. Mary of the Woods, 3.5 for the Pomeroys. Sacks 1 for 2 yards for the Pomeroys. Oakland City had 2 for 20. Interceptions, the Pomeroys had 2 interceptions. The Oaks had 4. Net yards rushing, 212 yards total rushing for St. Mary of the Woods, 42 for Oakland City. Rushing attempts, 32 for the Pomeroys, 31 for the Mighty Oaks. Average gain per rush, 6.6 for the Pomeroys, 1.4 for Oakland City. Punts, 1 for 65 yards for St. Mary of the Woods, 4 for 155 for Oakland City. Average 65 for St. Mary of the Woods, 38.8 for Oakland City. Total return yards, 168 for St. Mary of the Woods, 140 for Oakland City. Kickoff returns, 2 for 98 for the Pomeroys, 8 for 100 for Oakland City. Interception returns, 4 for 70 yards for the Pomeroys, 2 for 40 for the Oaks. Penalties, 9 for 57 for the Pomeroys, 7 for 38 for Oakland City. Pomeroys had a fumble, did not lose it. Oakland City had 3, lost 1. Time of possession, it was, I have here 1948 for Pomeroys because they made a lot of quick scores, 40-12 for Oakland City. As far as passing, 3 different passers for St. Mary of the Woods. Jeremiah Toski, 11 of 18, 131 yards. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Jordan Simmons, 2 for 2 with 28 yards. And Tyler Young, 2 for 2 for 22 yards. For Oakland City, Jake Miller, 3 of 8, 53 yards. He did have an interception. Braden Ellis, 4 of 12, 17 yards. He had 3 interceptions. Rushing for the Pomeroys, Kerry Lacey, 10 for 74. 7.4 yards per average, a long of 18 and a touchdown. Tyler Young, 4 for 54. An average of 13 with a long of 51. Braden Bobo, 3 for 22, an average of 7.3, an average of 11 and 2 touchdowns. Lloyd Hogger, 4 for 18, 4.5 yards average with a long of 10. Deron Hazard, 3 for 16, 5.3, a long of 8 and a touchdown. Jeremiah Toski, 2 for 13, an average of 6.5 and a long of 8, did not have a touchdown. Patrick Perea, 1 for 6. And that was for 6 yards. And Jordan Simmons, 2 for 2, with an average of 1. And that is your reception for the Pomeroys. For the Oaks, Brendel Brennan, 2 for 46 yards, an average of 23, a long of 45. Reese Ralston, 2 for 23, an average of 11.5, a long of 16. Robert Lamar, 3 for 1. The runners for the Oaks, Robert Lamar, 12 for 36, average of 3, long of 13. Javian Howard, 9 for 17, average of 1.9, a long for 8. Kodiak Pruitt, who's having a birthday today, 3 for 5, average of 1.7, a long for 5. Javian Howard, 1 for 2 with a long of 2 yards. So that makes a lot of sense. Cody Basket 1 for 1 yard. Taylon Jackson 1 for no yards. Braden Ellis 3 for -7. The long of 2. And Jake Miller 1 for -12. Fumbles, Ellis, Pruitt, and Lamar fumbling for the Oaks. Lamar lost his fumble, and Jaden King fumbled for the Pomeroys. And I went so long because David Hose does such an outstanding job at giving us all the stats. That's going to do it. A big Pomeroy win. We thank you for being with us today. We'll say so long until next time. For producer-director David Hose, Walt Ferber saying so long. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on vnccaa.org.